Mental health is not often prioritized amongst health conditions. The number of suicide attempts in Uganda has risen in the recent past. According to Dr. Benedicta Kimana, a psychiatrist and mental health advocate, suicide is only a symptom of a mental health illness.
Mental health, by the time it gets there, or you're taking your life, suicide is a symptom of depression. Okay, and depression is very prevalent actually, but we don't talk about it because we never pay attention. You're wondering why this person's sleep has changed, they're being irritable, their appetite has changed, or their weight, but you're not paying attention to that.
A few people with a mental health illness sometimes exhibit these later stages of a mental breakdown from the onset. For most patients, it's a slow build-up. Many exhibit a few telltale signs in the earlier stages of the nervous breakdown, ones that those around them can notice. Dr. Hilary Kutesa, a psychiatrist at Butabika National Referral Hospital, says the sufferer might utter statements of hopelessness.
Why are we alive? What were we made for? And those could sound very innocent, like someone is asking for purpose. But most times there'll be a follow-up at a later time. A follow-up question that will tell you that this is not just looking for purpose. Somebody's actually not seeing any purpose with life.
A change in one's physical and online behavior is another sign to look out for.
Increased self-isolation, tendency lately, it's just getting lost in social media. They're isolating themselves more, they're in social media. People post on social media can tell us that they're not in a good place.
The behavior and statements are a result of triggers from internal and external forces.
The emotional resources are usually depleted. They have been fighting for attention, it's not coming. The hope for a job, no job. Hope that a relationship will get fixed, it's not getting fixed. Hope that a certain disease or a relative will get healed, nothing. And so they're just throwing the towel. Well, they're doing very well, they're very depressed, very, very anxious, because the pressure comes from within.
Once one notices these signs in a friend, colleague, spouse, or sibling, it matters how you speak to them about their condition.
The people around them will tell them, go ahead, you think we'll miss you? Yeah, people say that a lot. You can go ahead and die. Should I get you the rope? We'd rather not say those things and seek to listen. Seek to understand. What is it that this person is actually experiencing?
According to Dr. Kutesa, on average, a patient suffering from a severe form of mental illness in Uganda is taken to the hospital 2 years after having presented these telltale signs due to the stigma surrounding mental illness and the lack of knowledge about where to get treatment.
We are finding very many patients coming in, churches, mosques, shrines, and they're very, very sick. Some of the stories they tell us about what happens there are very, very painful. Okay? They're chained, they're beaten up in the name of exorcism. Okay? And that worsens their whole experience. They come here and sometimes they have signs and symptoms of trauma. Okay? And the trauma is not necessarily from the mental illness that was being treated there, but what was done there.
According to the latest report from the Uganda Counselling Association and the Ministry of Health, 14 million Ugandans are mentally sick, meaning out of 100 Ugandans, 35 are battling a mental health problem. Rita Kanya Mujuni, NTV.